And nothing wrong with that shot.
23 feet to go. And for the par. And a nice putt. And one over for the day after that hole. And is currently tied for second place on the leaderboard. Okay, let's see what the has in store today. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And about 225 to go. Well, I'm not quite sure where this one's going to end up. Now it's an unfortunate approach shot. Bit too much club on that. And this for the birdie. Ooh. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And with that, he will move into a tie for the top spot. And moving on to the 6th here. Well, this is a close one. It could end up in the fairway. I think he'll like that. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And after that hole, that's going to bring him down to even par. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. No, I don't think they meant to do that on the approach. Wow, nicely done. That is putting par very much within reach on this hole. Ooh, almost, almost. And this for the bogey. And after that hole, one over for the day. And next on the plays the 8th hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. And 180 yards out. And that couldn't have been the intended result on that approach. Too much club, I think. And this putt could save par. Ooh, that was very close. This one's about 3 feet away. And he's still tied for first after that. And on to the 9th hole. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And it looks like he's going through the branches here on this one. And about 235 to the pin from here. And here's the 3-wood.
He's probably not that happy about that one.
And now setting up in the beach here. And this to save par. And this one is for the bogey. And Luke, what are you seeing out there? We're heading into the final stretch of this event. Curious as to your thoughts.
Well, he's put himself in exactly the position he wants to be. One back with a few to play. Can he pull it out? Gee, I hope so.
Thanks, Luke. From about 120 yards. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge.
And nothing wrong with that shot.
And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, I thought that one was going to be in. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And currently sitting at +3 for the day after that hole. And he's tied for 3rd place. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. Might be a bit too much club on this one. And that is just fantastic work, hitting the green off the tee on this par 4. And this is about a 4-footer for the birdie. And with that, he moves into the top spot and will share the lead. And just about to tee off on this par 3. Going with the 8-iron.
And I think he will like that.
And this putt is for birdie. And for the par. Oh my goodness, just missed. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And he will fall out of first place after that one. And now teeing off on the par 5. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And that didn't sound like the cleanest of contact. Not good. This is not going to be good. All right, now setting up in the sand trap. That one's back in the fairway. And after that hole, currently sitting at 4 over for the day. And he is also in a tie for 6th place on the leaderboard. And setting up now on the 14th tee. It didn't look like he had clean contact on that one. And this putt to save par. Ooh, just missing here. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. Currently sitting at 5 over for the day after that hole. And he is also tied for 9th place on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th here. And here's an 8-iron. I think he might clear the green with this shot. And nothing to write home about on that approach shot. Too much club. And about 5 feet to go here. And that one's right in the cup. All right, and they'll stay in 9th place in the leaderboard after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4. So I think he's going to like that. And about 175 yards to the pin. That looks like the hybrid. I think this might be a bit long. And I think that one will play on the green. And 31 feet to the cup. Oh, that was so close. And it's about a few feet from the cup. And they will stay in 9th place on the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, and setting up on the 17th tee. And this is looking fairway bound.
And pretty sure he's going to like that.
And this putt's for birdie. Ooh, inches away. And this for the par. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And this for the bogey. And it looks like he moved down on the leaderboard after that one. And as he tees off here on the final hole, he is only 4 strokes off the lead. Things can still happen. Well, this one's questionable as to where it's going to end up. From 205 yards out. Going with the 5-wood. I think this one's going bunker, guaranteed. Yeah, that's not very good as far as approach shots go. And this putt for a final round score of 77. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that putt will drop for par. And with that, his Web.com Tour season has come to an end, and he's finished in the top 25. And guess what? That guarantees him a spot on the PGA Tour. I think it's safe to say he's going to be celebrating tonight, Luke.
Oh, plenty of emotion. You can just see the excitement in their eyes. This has been the end of a lot of work, and a lot of energy is spent to get this result, but they got the dream result, a PGA Tour card. Hello and welcome to the PGA Tour opener for the season. I'm Luke Elvey, joined alongside, as always, John McCarthy. And John, always love the first event, particularly for a rookie. Their excitement and anticipation is magnified.
And I guess there's got to be an immense amount of work that goes into this just to get them to this level. What kind of extra skills do they need to play at this kind of high level with this incredible field that they have here today?
Well, of course, the depth of talent gets even greater. We're against the world's best right here. But the one thing that they need to maintain is what they did to get here is what they need to continue. No point changing the plan now that you've made it to the big stage.
Right.
If you're good enough to be a PGA Tour pro, well, that's what got you here. Keep it going. Just improve your weaknesses and play to your strengths.
And just kind of, and just keep that trust your game, and kind of go with that flow and try to write that out.
Absolutely. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself and think about all the big money on offer and what could happen if you win. It's just stick to the processes and let the outcomes take care of themselves.
Great. Well, that's a great way to kick this event off, and let's check back in after 9 holes, and we'll see how this golfer's faring then. How's that sound?
Looking forward to seeing the action.
22 feet to the cup. And this putt is for bogey. And this putt is for double bogey. And starting the day off at 2 over. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And setting up this shot below the hole. Well, that was unfortunate. This putt's about a 2-footer here. And currently, in today's event, the score to beat's 2 under par. Now let's see what this 3rd hole has in store. Looks like this is going a bit long. And as it turns out, that's safely on the green. 14 feet away. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And he is moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And next up is the par 5.
I don't think he'll be too pleased with that shot.
And now setting up from the rough.
Okay, and hitting this par 5 and 2, that's some fine club work out there. And the putt drops for eagle.
And that hole's going to bring him down to even par. And he is currently tied for 5th place on the leaderboard. And here we are on the 5th.
He's got to be pleased with that.
Just a lovely little shot out of the sand. That's putting par very much in grasp. And that putt's going to drop for par. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. And he's also tied for 6th up there on the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves on the 6th hole tee off.
And I think he will be pleased with that.
And this for the birdie. And a nice putt. And he's moving in the right direction, moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4. Look out, it's gonna get sandy. Now let's see what happens here from the sand trap. "22 feet to the cup." And this putt is for par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, we find ourselves now on the 8th hole tee off. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. Okay, and about 145 yards left. Going with the 8-iron here. Very well played golf shot. Hitting this par 5 and 2, it's going to set up some serious possibilities. This putt's for birdie. And that's going to propel him up and in to first place. Well, I think you'll like that one. And next up is a par 4, folks. And this one could be in the rough, but could not be. Let's find out. And I've been hearing this next shot is deep in the rough, folks. And nicely put into the fairway with the green in range. Let's see what happens. "14 feet to go." Oh goodness, that was almost in. This putt's about a 2-footer. And as he finishes up here on the front 9, Luke, he's found himself in a pretty favorable spot.
Tied for the lead is a great position heading into the final 9 holes, but this is when the tournament really heats up. A lot of golf left to play.
Thank you, Luke. Now back to the action. I think that's a 5-iron. I think this is looking a bit long. In the end, I think that'll play on the green. From 18 feet.
And folks, I think this shot's looking too good.
And this putt is for bogey. And that performance will put him up to even par. And he's tied for third place on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 11th hole.
And just launched this drive.
And about $1.15 to the pin from here.
I think this might be a bit long. And I think he will like that.
34 feet to go. And this putt is for par.
And a nice putt there.
And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And he's tied for third place on the leaderboard. Moving along now on the 12th hole. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 140 yards to go. Going with the 9-iron here.
This one's looking pretty good. And that's a pretty inspiring shot just there, hitting this par 5 green in 2 definite eagle possibilities.
Ooh, and it just misses. And this putt is for birdie. And finishing this one with a good putt. And after that one, he's going to share the lead for this event. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens.
Okay, and he's on the green now.
This one's about 11 feet from the cup.
And that'll drop for birdie.
And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. Okay, let's see what this tee shot has in store on the 14th.
And some poor luck there. He's probably not too happy about that one.
And as he sets this next shot up, he's deep in the rough, folks.
And something seemed off with his swing on that. Well, this one's still in the rough, but I'd take this lie over the previous. And to save the par. This one's about 7 feet away. Ooh, unfortunate. And this for the double bogey. And after that hole, he will go up to even par. And moving on to the 15th hole. And he can't be pleased with himself after that one. And to save par. And that one will drop. And unfortunately, he falls out of first after that one. And now setting up on the 16th tee. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. From about 135 yards out. Here's a 9-iron. Oh, this is a tough call. Could be rough, could be fairway. And not the intended result, I'm sure, on that approach shot. And about 8 feet to the cup. And that putt drops for par. And he's going to stay right there at even par after that hole. And he's tied for second place on the leaderboard. And next up we have a par 5 hole. This one's looking pretty good so far. And about 250 from the pin. Fantastic work on this par 5, hitting the green in 2. And this one's for birdie. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, staying fast in the second place on the leaderboard. And as he tees off here on the 18th hole, you've got to be wondering what's going through his head. Only one stroke off the lead. And I think he's going to like that. This next putt for a final round score of 71. And from that length, that is just fine work. And he's done it. With that, he seals the deal and he'll win this event. Bravo to him.
Oh, you can see the elation on his face. What a performance. He deserved the victory right from the get-go. But this will do a lot for his confidence. I look for him to have a huge season from here on in. Well, that's going to do it from here. I'm Luke Elvey, and from John McCarthy, see you next time. Hello everyone, a great event to be playing in. It's the Champions Invitational. My name is Luke Elvey. Alongside me, as always, is John McCarthy, and we're excited to bring this day's action to you. And John, getting off to a good start is paramount. How do the players have to play this opening hole?
Well, Luke, it's a beautiful course here at Faxon Park, and this first hole, par 4, is no different. There's water to the left as the fairway gets cut in two. If you play up the right, I think most people will, you can get a slightly better view of that green, which is flanked by bunkers to the right and left. Let's see how this one goes.
Thanks, John. It all sets up to be a fabulous day.
And that approach is on the green, but quite lengthy putt ahead. Oh. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And starting today's round off at even par. And now setting up on this par 3. Going with the 8-iron. Uh-oh, this is looking not good. And that will not be on the green. And this putt could save par. Oh my gracious, that was close. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that'll be for bogey. And +1 on the day after that hole. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. And I think he will be happy with that.
And about 17 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop for birdie. And that one's going to bring him down to even par. And now the fourth hole. And no good. About 100 yards to the pin. This might be a bit too much club. All right, and he's on. And about 5 feet from the cup. Ooh, and that was very, very close. This putt is for the bogey. And unfortunately, he's going to move down in the standings after that one. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us. And he can't be very pleased with himself after that. I don't think he really had a clean swing on that one. And not a long shot out of the sand, but back in the fairway nonetheless. From 170 yards out. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. Okay, he's putting now. And this putt's for birdie. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And he's going to go down to even par after that hole. And he's tied for third place. And teeing off on this par 3. And going with the 9-iron. Unlucky on that approach shot. A bit too much club on that one. And this is to save par. And a good putt. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And he's currently tied for 4th place on the leader. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. Well, you'll probably like that. And about 200 yards to the pin. Going with the 5-wood here. And I don't think that was enough club. And about 9 feet away here. Ooh, just missing here. And this one for bogey. And after that one, he's unfortunately going to be moving down in the standings. And now setting up for this par 5.
And this shot's looking promising. I think this one might be in the rough. Yeah, I think you'll like that. And this for the birdie. And for the par. Oh, and just doesn't want to drop. And they're about 3 feet away here. That one's going to drop for bogey. And as we look at the board here, score to beat today in this event is 2 under. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And nicely done. Looking like we'll have some fairway here. About 100 yards to the pin from here. And that approach is on the green with some distance left. Ooh, that would have been good. Yes, about 3 feet to the cup from here. And Luke is back with us after 9 holes. What are you seeing out there on the course today?
That's a tough day for this player. Already outside the top 10 and stumbling. I'd hate to be them at the end of the day.
Thank you, Luke. Now let's get back into the action here at the 10th. And about $110 to the pin from here. And missing the approach on that one. And from 24 feet away. This puts about 3 feet away. And currently sitting at 3 over for the day after that hole. And now the 11th hole. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass. And I doubt he's very happy about that shot. And this putt is for birdie. Oh, that was close.
And this putt's for par. Nice little putt. And currently sitting at +3 for the day after that hole. And now teeing off on the par 3 hole. And here's an 8 iron. And sensing something was off on that swing. And I don't think that was the intended result for that approach shot. Too much club on that, I think. And this putt is needed to save par. So close. And this one for bogey. And that hole has led to him falling down on the leaderboard here. All right, and let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. And I'm not quite sure here. It could end up in the fairway, though. Well, I think this is going to get wet. Let's see how this goes out of the rough. From 18 feet away. This one looks about 4 feet. And a decent little putt there. And our leader today sitting up top of the board here at 2 under par. And setting up now on the 14th hole. Now this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And about 230 yards to the pin. Fantastic. And hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to open up some real interesting possibilities. And about 6 feet to go here. Oh, my land. That was very close. And for the par. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 4. And he'll be happy with that. And about 160 yards to the pin. And here's the 6 iron. And that approach has found the green, but quite far away from the hole at this point. Ooh, and just inches away from greatness. And about 14 feet away here. Ooh, it looked close. Just didn't go. And about 11 feet to go here. Oh my goodness. And this one for the double. And currently sitting at 8 strokes over for the day. And setting up on the 16th tee. Oh, this one's looking pretty good. And with this, hopefully, they can save par. Oh, I thought that was going to go. And this putt is for bogey. And a decent putt. And it looks like he moved down in the rankings after that hole. And let's see what the 17th has in store. Going with a pitching wedge here. I think he'll like that. From 20 feet. Ooh, and that was very close. Just didn't drop. This one's a 9-footer. Ooh, that looked good. And this one's for the bogey. And after that hole, he's going to move down 2 spots on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 18th hole. And he's probably going to like that. From the 150-yard marker. I think he'll be happy with that. From here, about 30 feet to the cup. Ooh. And this for the par. And his event comes to an end. And not a whole lot to show for it, Luke. He really just wasn't competitive out there.
Well, I don't want to judge, John, but they certainly didn't deliver their best performance today. On behalf of our hard-working production crew and all the team in the truck, I'm Luke Elvey, saying so long for now. Hello everyone and welcome to the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. My name is Luke Elvey and alongside me as always is John McCarthy. We're anticipating a great day. Can't wait to see what unfolds.
Hello, Luke. Glad to be here, and hello to the folks at home. Let's start things off today with a little bit about this course. It's a beautiful TPC property. What can we expect here today?
TPC Summerland's finish is full of so much excitement and drama. In fact, 15 is a drivable par 4 where eagle's on the table. So is 16. It's a risk-reward par 5. You can get there with a mid-iron with a great drive, but there's water at the front of the green. And then 17, a fabulous par 3, downhill with water all the way to the left. If you're hitting the ball flush down the stretch, you're a big chance to win here.
Thanks, Luke. We'll catch up after 9 holes and see what's happening. For the bird. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now the second hole tee off. And about 17 feet to the cup. Oh, that was very close. And 18 feet to go here. Just missing here. This putt's about 3 feet away. And after that hole, that's going to put him up to even par. And now let's move to the third hole. And some serious power involved in a drive like this. And about 125 yards to the pin. Well, that's no good as far as approaches go. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh, that was very close. And for the par. Solid putt. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that one. And now setting up for the par 4. And a promising looking shot here. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, that's too bad. Let's see how things are shaping up on the leaderboard. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. And he is on. This one's right around 8 feet. And that one will go for birdie. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And moving on to the 6th. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Well, I didn't see that landing in the rough, that's for sure. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And this one is for the bogey. And after that hole, moving out of the top spot and down into 2nd place. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off. Ooh, looks like he's going through the branches here. And I can't see him being too pleased about that. I think he'll like that. And this one's for birdie. Oh my, this is looking too good to be true. And that one goes in for the bird. And that puts him into the lead. Let's see what happens here now. And I think he's going to like that. And the 8th hole is next. And I think the 8 iron was a bit too much. And not the best approach shot. And I'm sure he won't get too down on himself. He's been hitting those greens pretty good today. And par on this hole just got a whole lot more possible with that shot. Ooh, and that was very close. And this putt is for bogey. Okay, and now let's take a peek and see what's happening on the leaderboard. And after that hole, that's going to put him up to even par. And now teeing off on the par 5. And he will like that. And about 155 yards out. And going with the 7 iron on this one. And I don't think that was the cleanest of swings. And not the greatest luck on that approach shot. Really nice shot out of the sand. And this to save the par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And Luke, this is a beautiful course that we find ourselves on, and it's not every day we're at one of these beautiful TPC properties. What are you looking forward to on the back nine?
The finish here at TPC Summerlin is one of the best on tour. So many scoreable holes where players can make a late surge. 15, 16, 17. It's all part of that thrilling finish, and if they can get the lead walking up the last, well, they'll enjoy a stroll to victory.
Thanks, Luke. We'll talk to you on the 18th. And you don't see someone drive the green on this par 4 every day. That was beautifully done. And just missing. 5 feet to go here. For the birdie. And no change ranking-wise after that hole. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. And this shot he's taken through the branches. And I doubt he's very happy about that shot. This one's about a 7-footer. Ooh, and it just misses. And this for the bogey. And it's time to take a peek at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he will be going up to even par. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And I think he's going to like that. And I think he'll like that. And about 9 feet to go here. Oh, that's bad luck there. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. And that one drops for par. And after that one, he'll stay at even par. And now, the 13th hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. And about 215 yards away. Going with the 3-wood. Yeah, that's not what you want for your approach. Just too much club. And this putt is for birdie. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And now the 14th hole. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. And with a tap, they'll get a par. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And he's got to be happy with that. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And after that one, currently sitting at 2 under for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. Okay, and moving on to the 16th here. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And about 150 yards to the pin. Going with the 6 iron. And I think this shot might have a bit too much club. Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. Ooh, and just inches away. Well, that's too bad. A little bit more work to do now to get that ball in the cup. From 15 feet. Oh my, this is looking very, very promising. And the putt will drop. And 2 under for the day after that one. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. And that approach is on the green, and a lengthy putt in the near future. And this putt's for par. And that putt drops. And no change in the standings after that hole. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. Well, so far so good for this one.
And I am pretty sure he's going to like that.
And this next pot for a 69 on the final round.
And that one drops for the birdie. And he's done it, folks. You are now looking at the Shriners Hospital for Children Open champion.
This will be a great victory on their resume. To win anywhere is a big deal. But right here in Las Vegas at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open, top victory this one. Well, on behalf of John McCarthy and all the hard-working staff at HB Studios, thanks for your company.